Hello everyone. Well, inside this boring brown box is a boring grey commercial vacuum cleaner. Well, no vacuum cleaner is totally boring for me and for a lot of you that watch my channel, but as far as vacuum cleaners go, it's pretty dull because it's in a lovely battleship grey colour. And here it is. This is a Sebo Dart. Now in the UK and most of Europe, I suspect the Sebo Dart is a commercial vacuum cleaner. In fact, I saw these being used in a central London hotel way back in March, before all the restrictions we're now living under. So they are used in commercial environments because they're made to last and they're very effective at whipping around hotel rooms. But if you want one for your home, you're welcome to buy one. So here it is, the Dart. I've got a Felix as well, and I'm going to show you the main differences between the Dart and the Felix. So first thing, with the Sebo Dart, you only get one additional cleaning tool, and that's Sebo's crevice tool. This one is finished in a light grey colour. You also get this little clamp that's designed to fit onto the handle of the vacuum cleaner that enables you to hold on to the crevice tool. It just fits on, so it's always at hand. This has survived quite well, mostly when I open a Sebo. The polystyrene packaging tends to be in bits, but this one seems to have lasted. Oh, there's a bit of cracking going on. So here we go. Not very exciting. Typically German, this vacuum cleaner, because of course this vacuum cleaner is made in Germany. So out comes the cleaner with the mains cable. Put that to one side for a minute. Here we have the hose, which you have to attach to the machine. Got the instruction manual, of course. And finally, we have the Sebo Dart 1 cleaning head, and there are differences between this cleaning head and the one you get with the Felix. Now this is a Sebo Dart 1. You can buy a Dart 2, which is identical to the model I'll be showing you, but it has a wider cleaning path. So I think it's, I can't remember the actual length, but it's substantially, well, it's about where my finger there. It's about that big. There's a Dart 4 as well, I think, a Dart 3, and there's also a Sebo Dart that comes with the polisher attachment rather than the Powerhead. Now that's all you get, so you don't get a hard floor head, you just get basically the carpet nozzle, and this one is different because you can't turn the brush roll off on this machine. So basically the Dart is really designed mainly for carpeted areas. Okay, well I've got a very small amount of assembly to do with this Sebo Dart. Basically, I just have to attach the power head to the main body of the machine. So this is a twin motored vacuum cleaner. You have one electric motor that powers the brush roll and one electric motor here that creates the suction power. So let's just take that little bit of polystyrene away. So basically we just need to insert the main unit into the power nozzle until it clicks like so, and then the black end of the flexible hose goes into the hole at the top of the bag housing. Just push it down until it clicks into position, and then the handle of the hose fits into the hole here at the bottom of the main unit. And to keep the hose tidy, simply push it into the carry handle at the side of the cleaner. You don't have to fit the attachment clip if you don't want to, but if you want to fit the attachment clip to the handle of the machine, you'll need a Phillips style screwdriver, and you need to remove the screw entirely from the attachment clip, and then you can separate it into two halves. With the cleaner laying down on its front, we can now attach the two halves of the attachment clamp. So pop them onto the handle like this, one half first, and then you fit the other part next to it, and you can see that they push together like so, so there should be no gap in between here, that should be flush. And then we need to turn the cleaner over onto its side to reveal the screw hole, so you can reinsert the screw and then tighten it up with the screwdriver. Don't tighten it too tightly. There we go. And now we can turn the cleaner back over, and we can now fit the crevice nozzle onto the clamp, so it's always there when you need to just grab it to whip out some dirt in the corners, or you could use it on upholstery. As I said, this is the only nozzle supplied with the Dart 1. You can buy, of course, many other attachments direct from Sibo if you want to increase the versatility of this machine. For example, you can buy an upholstery nozzle, dusting brush, a radiator brush, and of course you can buy a hard floor nozzle for the machine itself. The Sebo Dart 1 has a long 9.5 meter cable, and that stores on the cleaner via this hook at the top of the handle and this swivel hook here at the top of the bag housing. So to store the cable, you need to turn the hook into the downward position, and then you simply wrap the cable round the hook at the top, at the back of the handle, and the swivel hook at the top of the bag compartment. And when you've secured all the cable onto the hooks, there's a little clip here at the plug end. You simply clip that to another piece of cable, and that ensures that the cable stays wrapped around the machine when storing or carrying the cleaner. The Sebo Dart 1's Powerhead can be used on hard floors, but unlike the similar Sebo Felix, you can't turn the brush roller off, so the brush roller always rotates when using the Sebo Dart. However, it will be suitable for cleaning hard floors that are quite hard wearing, and this machine is designed for a commercial environment where they have hard wearing hard floors. If you've got delicate floors, I wouldn't recommend using the Dart on a delicate floor surface, certainly not with the Powerhead. You can of course buy any number of different hard floor attachments for the Sebo Dart, including this Sebo Combi tool. This is suitable for delicate carpets and hard floors. You can also buy a Sebo Parquet nozzle, which looks very similar, which is just for hard floors only. Or you could even use this wider hard floor tool as well. This is ideal for wooden floors. The Sebo Dart Powerhead has an adjustable 4-position dial, so you can adjust it for different heights of carpet. So for longer and plush pile carpet, select setting 4, and for short pile carpets or contract carpeting and carpet tiles, the best setting would be setting 1. In a domestic situation where you've got normal to low pile carpets, I always find setting 2 gives you the best results. But Sibo will warn you if you've got it on the incorrect setting, because the warning light comes on the head. So for example, if you select the machine on setting 4 and it's too high for the carpet, the light will illuminate until you turn the dial down to the correct setting. When the light shows green, it means the setting is correct for your particular carpet. This is the underside of the Powerhead, and you can see here the revolving brushes. Now these are very stiff spiral brushes, and they're ideal for giving your carpet a nice groomed appearance. Also, if you have pet hair to deal with, this machine will deal with the pet hair very, very effectively. But of course, like many vacuum cleaners, pet hair and human hair can get wrapped around the brush roll. But with Sibo, you don't need to unscrew anything. Everything comes out for easy cleaning and maintenance. So from time to time, if you need to clean the brush roll or replace it, that's a very simple job. You'll see on the back of the Powerhead just here a little button marked press. So just press that button down and you can see the end cap swivels outwards and removes from the cleaner like so. And then you can just slide the brush roll out completely, And now's the ideal opportunity to give the brush roll a good clean, or to remove any threads or fibres or hairs that have got caught around it. When the brush rolls out, it gives you the ideal opportunity to check for any blockages. There's even a little trap door here that you can open up, which gives you easier access to the air path. And of course, if there's any blockages here, you can check for blockages at this stage. So what I do when I'm servicing one of these machines, and you'll see a video of me servicing a Sebo Felix. So if you've got a Felix or a Dart, if you click on that video, you'll see some basic maintenance tips, but it is all very easy. So now we've cleaned the brush roll, or we've put a replacement in, we just slot it back in to the machine, give it a turn until it sits home here, and then we take the end cap, pop that on like that, and then we lock it into position just by pressing it down at the back, and that's all there is to it. In the middle of the suction unit there's this fabric covering. Now this covering isn't just for show, this is also the exhaust filter. Now in a domestic environment I suggest you change this about once a year, but in a commercial environment this may need replacing more often, maybe every 6 months or so. It's easy enough to replace. Again, I've done a separate video showing you how to remove the exhaust filter and replace it. You basically need to undo a clip at the bottom and the top, and the filter comes off the machine from the back. When you want to use your Sebo Dart, you simply turn the lower hook to the upper position and you can release all the cable in one go. At the top of the bag housing is the bag check indicator. This indicator will progressively turn red as the bag fills, or turn red if you have a blockage in the hose or the nozzle of the cleaner. To replace a full bag, you simply open the bag compartment lid like this, and then you can close the bag over so no dust escapes, and then simply lift the bag out for a quick and easy replacement. You'll notice underneath the bag, just at the bottom of the machine, it'll be easier if I take it out to show you, there is a pre-motor filter. Again, that will require periodic replacement. Domestic environment, maybe once a year will be sufficient. In a commercial environment, every 4 to 6 months. Now, Sibo don't say you can wash this filter, but I have washed this filter quite successfully, so you could make it last a bit longer. But it's always best practice really to replace filters from time to time, and then you'll keep your vacuum cleaner working efficiently. The on-off switch is located conveniently on the handle, but again, another difference between the Dart and the Felix, this is a single speed cleaner. On the Felix you have an adjustable motor speed, but on the Dart it's a single on-off. As I mentioned earlier, you can't turn the brush roll off on the Sebo Dart as you can with the Sebo Felix, but the brush roll does turn off automatically when the machine is put in the upright position. So for example, if you're using the machine like this with the machine on, putting the machine firmly in the upright position will turn off the brush roll motor. Now that's useful when you're using the attached hose, because obviously when you take the hose out you don't want the brush roll on because it could damage delicate carpets. Another small thing to note on the Felix machines, when you remove the hose the brush roll automatically switches off because it has a little micro switch in the hose socket. There is no micro switch on the Sebo Dart, so if you're going to use the hose you must ensure that the Dart is in the upright position. But the best way to use the hose, it's only a short hose, it's not designed to clean upstairs, it's basically a quick grab and go hose for just getting bits of dust and fluff out of nooks and crannies, etc. You can just pop on the crevice tool. So as you're vacuuming the carpet, if you see a bit of stray fluff, you can put the machine in the upright position, and best practice is to keep hold of the handle while you're directing the hose into the area you want to clean. So this is not ideal for stair cleaning, although you can buy an optional hose that fits onto the end of this handle that should reach up a standard flight of stairs. If you own pets, you'll be interested to see how well this Sebo dart picks up pet hair. So I've rubbed into the carpet a considerable amount of dog hair here. So let's see how well the Sebo dart copes with it. For this next demonstration, I've emptied the contents of another vacuum cleaner's dust bag onto this creamed coloured carpet, and I've added some black sand onto the top of it for good measure. I'm just going to rub it into the pile, and the black sand, and there's also red sand in here, that represents grit, which you can bring into your home on the soles of your shoes. Always take your shoes off before you get into your home, that's my recommendation. But if you can't be bothered to take your shoes off, you do need a decent vacuum cleaner to remove all the deep down dirt, not just the surface dirt, which many vacuum cleaners can easily remove. It's the dirt that hides in the base of the pile that can cause the damage over time. Okay then, I think that's rubbed in well enough. Let's see if the Sebo dart can give us a nice clean sweep. Well, I'm quite happy to walk down the middle of this dirt now. One forward and one backward pass using the Sebo dart. Now it looks pretty impressive, but let's get a bit closer and we can see that it's not quite as good. It will require a couple more passes. You have to get pretty close up though to see the dirt that this machine's left. It is mainly, I can see, it's the red and black sand, but I'm sure another forward and backward pass will reveal a very clean carpet. So there you go, that's the Sebo dart next to its more glamorous cousin, the Sebo Felix. One final thing to mention, one final difference I didn't point out earlier. The Sebo Felix has an adjustable height handle, whereas the dart has a fixed handle. But I would consider both of these machines. I would go for the Felix if you want a domestic cleaner, but if you're in charge of contract cleaning or you buy your cleaners for your company, then I would certainly put the Sebo dart on your short list. But for domestic use, go for the added features of the Sebo Felix. The Felix is the cleaner I recommend the most. I don't like to recommend vacuum cleaners much to people. When they ask me, I don't just like to say this or that, because everyone's homes are different, everyone's needs are different, so I tend not to recommend specific cleaners. But I do recommend the Sebo brand. They're my favourite modern brand of vacuum cleaners. They're made in Germany, they're built to last, and they perform very well. If you want to see a video of this particular Sebo Felix in action, there is a video on my channel. In fact, there's a Sebo playlist, so you can click on that and view all the Sebo cleaners I've had a look at. If you have any comments or questions about the Sebo Felix or the Sebo Dart, please comment below, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Bye for now.